Altrady is the best automated trading platform that I've ever used. And I'm going to show you how to use Altrady and TradingView to work together so that way you can send alerts from TradingView that will reach Altrady and execute trades on your connected exchanges in this video. So the first thing you need, obviously, is a subscription to Altrady. It's a fantastic platform to use. The standard basic entry-level subscription will do. There's a link to sign up with a discount down below in the description. But once you've signed up and you've connected your exchanges, we're not going to go over that in this video. You're probably wondering, how do you set this up? How do you work it? So right now, I actually have a signal bot that you can see right here. It's identified with this little radio icon. It says signal bot. I'm actually using a bot to send these signals from TradingView via a webhook call. Then that alert from TradingView goes to Altrady and it executes the trade for me. So I'm going to show you how to set this up as quick as I possibly can, and it's actually not that hard. The first thing we need to do, obviously, is we're going to go over to the bots section here on Altrady. We need to create a new bot, and we're going to choose a signal bot. Once we hit this, now we have a couple of options. We can have it be a signal bot, and there are a couple of signal providers, including the Better Traders, the Crypto Base Scanner, and these other guys. But for the purpose of this video, we're using webhooks, and webhooks are really cool. So we're going to use a webhook. We're just going to use the Binance Paper account that I have here. We're just going to use a USDT currency or market, and I'm going to give this a name. This is going to be a YouTube webhook tutorial. There we go. So the first thing we really need to do is we need to copy down our API key and our secret. This is really important. It says right here, make sure to write down or save your API key and secret. You won't be able to copy it after this bot is created. Your API key will be visible, but your secret won't. Now, you'll notice here that this is kind of grayed out. I actually don't mind if you see this or not, because I can actually reset this as many times as I want and regenerate unique API keys, which is really, really cool. So the first thing we're going to do for the purpose of this video is we're going to copy both of these things down. So I'm going to go ahead back over here to TradingView, and we're going to copy these things down and just save it in a text. So we can go back over here to TradingView after I've clicked that. I'm going to create a new text box. I'm just going to paste it in. That's the key. And I'm going to go back over here to Altrady. I'm going to copy the secret. We're going to put it over here in TradingView in this next line. There we go. And remember, it doesn't matter that you guys see this stuff. I know it looks like, who would ever really type this in? But the main thing you have to know about this is that you should be protecting your webhooks, especially your keys, because if someone happens to get access to your API key and your secret for your webhook, then they can manipulate your bot and your account. Now, with that said, this is not going to control your whole account. It's just going to affect the one bot that you have set up. So it's not that big a deal. And again, no one's going to get access to this. Plus, Altrady doesn't even have access to this because your account is encrypted, because it's cryptocurrency and it should be encrypted. So now that we've saved this, now we're going to set up the bot. We're going to make this a simple bot over here on Altrady. I have to move my head so that way you can see everything. There we go. So we're going to leave all of this the same. We're going to go over here to our entry settings. Now for this specific bot, I don't want to use a percentage of my portfolio, but I could. What I really want to do is just use a fixed amount. Let's say $100. Great. And then we're going to go over here to DCA. If I want to use DCA strategy, I'm going to want to spend time looking at TradingView, ideally using the DCA backtest that we have available in the Better Traders Club. So if you want to use DCA, you can backtest a DCA bot with our tools or strategies on TradingView. So if you want to play with that, you can do it. You can even have a strategy that automatically tells you when to buy, or rather sends the signals to buy. But we're actually just going to turn this off to make this a really simple bot. The next thing we have to do is decide or take profit. Some strategies have signals to open and close. For instance, a strategy might say close at this price, and that will send a signal to Altrady telling it close. Most of the time, though, I use a custom take profit target, and we can easily just click here. Great, 5%, awesome. Now, here's a little bit of a tip for you. If you want to use a bot to safely accumulate something by breaking even on every single trade, all you have to do is make sure that these two numbers add up to 100%. So my profit percentage is 5%. I'm going to reduce this to 95%. So this means 95 plus 5 is 100. Now what happens is that when I take profit at 5%, I'm selling 95% of the position keeping the 5%. So it's a nice way to passively accumulate coins that you're interested in holding for the long term. You don't have to use these static numbers either. You can say 99%, you could say 2%, whatever you want. You can type in this stuff. But for the purpose of this video, to make things nice and easy, we'll do 95 and 5. Again, for the purpose of this video, spend some time thinking about this. Again, this is where the DCA backtester strategy really helps out. And I have a video about that, how I show how to set it up with Litecoin. But I'll try to remember to share that at the very end of this video. But I'm trying to keep things fast, okay? Now that this is set and done, this is it. So we're going to go ahead and hit Save Settings. We're going to be shown a confirmation window. Again, last chance to save your API key and secret. Now, once we hit Close, that goes away. And now we have the overview of our bot. We're going to go all the way to the right-hand side where it says Webhook Builder, because this is really, really cool. So we already have the API key here. And remember, we copied our secret and we pasted it over here in TradingView. So we're going to go ahead and copy this lower line right here, go back to Altrady, we're going to paste it in. And what's really cool is this Webhook Builder does all of the heavy lifting for us. I'm going to go ahead and hide my head so you can see everything. What it does is it allows you to put in all the important information, and then it creates the message. Now we have to do a couple more things first before we just copy this and set it up in TradingView. But here's the thing. We need to tell it which market we're going to use. For the purpose of this video, we're just going to use BTC USDT. Once we do that, see right here, it populates the symbol. This is great because this prevents the bot from opening up any other positions for any other currencies, or as Altrady calls it, markets. We tell it, what do we want to do? Do we want to open a position? Do we want to add funds or increase a position? Do we want to close a position? Do we want to reverse a position? This works best with, futures trading, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to do a simple open long. Now, we don't have to worry about any of this stuff over here. The order size is already set, but we could say a fixed amount of 100. So it's going to be the quote amount, which is 100 USDT. But again, we already have this set up, so we don't have to add it. Now, these things over here, this is the really important stuff. We need the webhook URL in order for the signal to be sent from TradingView, and we need the payload message. So let's have a little bit of a test here. Let's say we want to use the TBO. Let's say, and now I can delete this text, which is great. Let's say that we want to open a new long position when the price of Bitcoin hits, actually, let's go to the 4-hour time frame because we're going to get way more activity over here. Let's say when the price of Bitcoin hits TBO support, which it has done many times back here. What's great about this is that we can have these predetermined take profit targets. So every single time that the price hits TBO support, it's going to sell the balance every single time. Sometimes that might mean we have to use DCA, but eventually it looks like we're getting a 5% move. This is just guesstimating. I am not spending a lot of time with this. I'm trying to keep things, again, really quick. But let's use this as a condition. So in order to do this, we're going to go to our alerts. We're going to hit the plus button to create an alert. Now that we're here, we need to do a couple of things. The first thing is we need to confirm the symbol, BTC/USD. Yes, this is what we want. And we have the condition. This is the tricky part. When the price crosses the TBO support line, then it's going to fire an alert. You get it? This is logic. We're just working top to bottom. So when the price of Bitcoin crosses the TBO support line, then it will send an alert. So what about if we don't want to do that? What about if we want to send an alert when we get a TBO close short, which are pretty interesting signals for starting trades as well? We could do that too. Again, going back over here, when Bitcoin and the price now is not going to be the condition. The condition is going to be the TBO. So when the TBO prints any of these signals, or when it crosses all this other stuff, there's a lot of different configurations, but we'll keep things easy. When we get a close short, which is one of these orange diamonds right here, then it's going to send an alert to Altrady and start our bot. You get it? There are a lot of different ways you could do this, and it doesn't even have to be with the TBO. We could even use RSI. When RSI is crossing up 25, which is one of my favorite entry strategies, there we go. It's going to send an alert to Altrady, and it'll start a bot, which is really cool, our new position. Now, let's use the TBO. We're going to go back over here to TBO standard, and let's go back actually to the price. When the price crosses the TBO, support line. I like that idea. I think that seems really cool. And again, I could back test this with the with the DCA backtester, which is really cool. Now, the trigger. This is a little bit tricky. We want to figure out, when do we want this to fire? Do we want this specific thing, this event, to fire at the candle close, or only once, or once per bar, or once per minute? This can be kind of confusing. Now, here's the thing I'm going to tell you. If you're using some sort of price-based trigger, like when the price of Bitcoin hits $80,000, you want to set this to once per bar, because you don't want to wait until the bar closes, because if it goes down to $80,000 and then goes right back up, the candle close might be higher. Well, definitely will be higher than 80K. You get it? So if we're using something like this, when the price of Bitcoin goes below, or rather it's crossing the TBO support line right here, we want this to happen not at the bar close, because we're not really going to have that happen. We want this to happen as soon as it prints, like this, once per bar. You get it? Now, if we wanted to use this orange dot, the TBO close short, well, then we would do something like this. So when a TBO close short is printed at bar close, then send a signal. Why the difference? Here's why. These red and green lines are constantly drawn out on the chart as time goes on. But these symbols right here, these will only be confirmed at the end of a candle close. We're on the 4-hour time frame. That means that we have to wait until this 4-hour period on Friday, April 11th, 2025 at 9 a.m. is closed, which means that the signal will not fire right here on this candle. It will actually fire the next candle at candle close. So it looks deceiving. It looks like, oh, this is a great place to buy. Yes, it does look like a great place to buy. But the reality is that the signal, if we're using this strategy, will actually fire to Altrady over here. So Aaron, why don't you want to use once per bar? I would much rather have confirmation and use once per bar close instead of having a false positive. And what I mean by that is we could even see a close short possibly flash on the 4-hour candle many times right now. But I don't have confirmation until candle close. So there's a difference. Hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. Now, let's go back to our idea of the price crossing TBO support. So I like this idea. When this happens once per bar, now we need to do something back over here in Altrady. In this message right here, this is where we put that payload. So when we go back over to Altrady, we're going to copy this payload right here. And it has all the information we need, which is awesome. We go back to TradingView, paste it all in, bada bing, bang, boom, we're almost done. And then back over here in Altrady, we have to have the webhook URL. We hit copy URL, go back to TradingView, and in the notifications section, there is a webhook URL. This is the exact same thing. Webhook URL up there, webhook URL. This is where we paste in this API key, or rather API webhook for Altrady. So now, when I hit create, we'll get confirmation that this is all set. It tells us what the conditions are. When Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame is crossing TBO support, then it will send a long signal to Altrady to my bot. You get it? It's actually really cool. Now I'm going to show you one more really cool thing that you can do. And this is going to go up a little bit in difficulty, but not that much. So let's go back to an open position that I have right now for BTC. This is generated right here for me by the TBO. So I'm using the TBO. Sometimes I have good wins. Sometimes I have losses. It's just like you trading, except it's automated. Hopefully it's better than you. So here's the thing. I can actually use alerts from TradingView to close open positions. I don't actually have to wait until my take profit target up here is hit. I could actually go over here to TradingView and say, well, you know what? When I see one of these TBT bearish divergence signals, I want to take profit right away. And I can actually do that. I can set an alert condition so that when BTC and here on TBT divergence, which is this pink triangle signal, let me hide the TBO. That's what we can see right there. When we get a bearish symbol, then at bar close, I want to tell my bot, or rather my open position, stop. So I'm going to go over here to Altrady, and in the right-hand corner where it says action, there's a drop-down menu. We're going to click the button that says create webhook link. It's going to ask you, what do you want to do? Now, this is a futures position. This is dangerous if I keep the position open. I actually want to close this with a market order. So when I do that, I'm going to hit create webhook link. We're going to copy this, and this is great. So now we're going to hit copy, and everything is automatically included right in here. It's already set up. So all I have to do is go back over here to TradingView, and I'm just waiting for this. And I'm going to go over here in the webhook, paste it in. So when I get one of these signals right here, it's going to automatically close any open positions, which could actually work out really well. I haven't tested it yet. But again, the whole purpose of this video is to get you thinking about different ways that you can use webhooks from TradingView, that you don't need the TBO to do this. You don't need TBT diversions to do this. You could use price-based alerts. You could use RSI, free indicators. You could use drawings. Like there's a ton of options available to you. Yes, it is a little bit dizzying. Yes, there are so many options, dare I say too many options, but that's exactly what we do at the Better Traders. We teach people how to handle and how to wrestle and how to optimize automated trading, focusing on Altrady as the primary platform. And you can learn more about what we have over at thebettertraders.com. You're going to want to check out either 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom, or if you really want to go deep, Mastering Passive Income will have a ton of stuff for you as well. But for most people, simple DCA strategy is going to be taught here. If you want access to the DCA backtester, you're going to go over here to join the Better Traders Club, and you want to join, I believe it's the Signal or the Trader tier. I should really know this. It's my company, but I don't know everything. So the main thing is that we can leverage webhooks from TradingView to change, open, close, manipulate all those fun open positions that we have on Altrady, which is amazing because again, it takes away all of the thoughts that you might have, all those bad decisions that you've made in the past. Now you can automate that to de-risk and de-stress your trading, which is exactly what we do at the Better Traders. So I want to invite you to watch my video. It's going to pop up right here. It's going to go over how I use the DCA backtester and how I find the best possible settings for Litecoin. So until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.